Wow, it feels good to be back. I took a long break for experiencing life, getting away from teachers and instructions. Oh, yeah, every once in a while I would listen and, of course, get something from it. But I wanted to just experience life and what it all meant, what everything meant, and what everything is. Just experience the whole thing. So it's just like I've said before that these videos were an experience or have been an experience. I entered into them raw and not wanting to, self-conscious, um, afraid, knowing I would look stupid and um, all these different things. So I just wanted to shine the light on the ego in public. That's what I do. I just have this thing about being authentic and letting it fly. I guess it's life has experienced itself without me all these years, and I've just become or became whatever I needed to become through other people. And I was doing Instagram, and it made me realize about age too, or even if you have a disease or if you are older, and you see the uh, physical body's limitations and how it is nearing its warranty or whatever you want to call it. So when you see that end date of the physicality of your bodysuit clearly, I think it makes you take up the cross, so to speak. It makes you take things more seriously. I know I took life very seriously, but I was trapped in a world of others and circumstances. And I knew there was something bigger than myself, but I didn't know how to express that or experience that or deal with that. And I called it all love, and just loving everything and everyone didn't keep me from emotional roller coasters and um, pain and suffering, and some very joyous moments as well, and very fleeting. Everything was fleeting. So I feel like my life is like an atom in the wind, so to speak, just flying through, checking things out, um, getting lost in things, getting lost here and there, and popping out. popping out here and there, going, oh my gosh, everything's so much bigger than I am. And then you're back in something else and pop out again and get a touch of awareness going, wow. Then you're sucked back in again. Experiencing everything and everyone. And that's been a great roller coaster ride. I think that would be the perfect example of living in your body suit um, without bringing the depth of you into notice as you're living. So I took this break to experience more of the stillness and quiet. Quiet, yeah. The quiet is has been really good for me instead of hearing people talking to me and teachers talking to me and everybody's talking to me. And I like it. It's a lot of good things, but then it's the same thing over and over and over, and it's good. And then it is also good to let it go. Let it go. And be between the words, as Rupert would say. Be in the stillness, as Eckhart would say. Totally. So that's what I've been doing, kind of living in that space and feeling the feeling of truly living life as uh, just a presence and um, just a human being, just a human being. Um, no particular, no identity, just being. That's what I've been doing past few months, just being. So what I found from that is the alignment I keep speaking of. Um, I've always said you have to be aligned, body, mind, and spirit. But I didn't take that. It seems like I have a different perspective of that body, mind, and spirit because I'm actually, the experience of that, is really actually lacking the experience of that. So aligning the being and the doing in an alignment where just being the presence and not the identity, you you are bringing that presence forward into your doing because you're not um, concerned about any identity or how the identity is affected or how this is affected or blah blah blah. However, I do notice, I'll notice definitely the a reaction when it I can feel a reaction when something is bubbling up from some nook or cranny inside me and immediately know that it's the ego wanting to come out. And because I can feel that discomfort of something lacking in me. Um, and I just leave it alone. I didn't do that before. I used to identify way more with it. So this quiet time has been really, really good. Um, I still notice things come up, but I'm not identifying. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. Um, so I stay present because I just continue on. I just let it go on by. I notice it, and I say, "Oh, there's that ego, coming out to say hi, hi." Ah, so just ignoring it. Now, sometimes when I'm in quiet space or whatever, I'll bring that and take a look at it. I'll even, stop and take a look at what's that. What was that anyway? What the heck was that? And I will, at- and peel it and look and really look deeply at it and understand how that where that was in where the it was ingrained in to me, just by the repetition of it as a child and on up, and you packed it in. I used to say when I was younger, when I'd feel hurt or something, I never want to forget this. I never want to forget how bad this hurt. I don't ever want to feel insensitive to what this feels like. So I really did a good job of pounding that into my flesh. So it takes a while to sit with things and be in the silence, even when I know that when I don't want to be silent and still, that I need to be silent and still. If if I'm uncomfortable with it, then I need to do it. And if I'm totally comfortable at the end of the day, then I'm fine to do something else and watch a show or watch egos on a screen or um, just whatever. Um, but always aligned. I feel like the alignment that's something I'm still sitting with to see how the difference is in the way that I've seen it before, because I can feel the difference. I'm not sure what that one was ever anymore, but I'm sure about what this one is because it's now. And the way I looked at alignment before was is everything is now, but it's flowered and um, it's now presence has been brought into the light of that being. There's a light shining on the other alignment was more head and feelings and um, understanding, probably touch of understanding, but the depth of the presence part wasn't actually representing itself in the full. Um, is how I'm just bringing that out right now. I need to sit with that some more, or that will bubble up, I'm sure. But the alignment part, there's something about alignment that just has kicked in, that feeling of everything that I do or walk or everything is just a part of that presence. You do it for that presence. You do it as that presence. You do it, you see it, you be it, you feel it, you everything is it. So that's the kind of alignment that I'm feeling side by side. That other way I would represent it by mind, body, spirit, representing maybe a drawing or an image. It's like very scientific. You've got your body and your mind, your soul, and you're aligning all that up to all work together. But there's an identity in there messing with that whole thing. Um, for me, when I expressed that as to after having taken time off, how I, or should I say, yeah, taking time off from listening and this, that, and the other. Um, and being in and out of the world, I go to work, I come home, I do all the things other people do and take care of my cat and cook and all these things. But the way that I do them is more in alignment with presence. So I am glad to have taken the time, and I felt like with Integrate, that is what I had intended to do, was share this process out loud of going through this. And I don't know what's next, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of drawn to do it. So, and I don't know what I'm drawn to do, but I'm drawn to, like tonight, right now, I was drawn to do some videos today, um, and share what's inside of me. For some reason, um, when I sit with something inside myself and it just keeps going round and round, it just needs to come out. And I feel drawn when that happens. It's like I need to spit this out somewhere to share it, to uh, honk the horn or something, to I don't know. I can't explain it. I just do it. I'm drawn to do it, and I do it. So, but now I think that this time has allowed me be to be deeper with present, have open up more of that spider web that has kept everything so cloudy in my life. Um, After having all those lessons and listening and listening and hearing and soaking everything in, and then taking time away from it all and just being and seeing what comes up and out, um, has just put me, or should I say, it's peeled away enough of those webs so that Oh no, what happened? I don't know what happened. The screen just shut down. I guess it just went to sleep. So anyway, I've peeled the spider web away so that I can open myself more up to presence and being present, or whatever word. So like I said, I don't know what happens next if I'm drawn to do more videos. I feel like I am because the sharing seems so important in the world, um, because I know with people sharing out there as they have, it's helped me tremendously. And it's helped me have conversations and listen to conversations that I could never have before. Um, because I've always wanted to talk about nothing but life, and nobody wanted to. So that was that was not fine, but I just tucked everything in my back pocket and went on my way and felt bottled up and suppressed and lacking, and in my ego very heavily from all the feeling withdrawn and not sharing because I didn't really know what to do to be here now, be present, acknowledge, experience presence. Um, so the conditioning is so thick for everyone. And I think about my parents and how, oh my gosh, the conditioning from for them was even thicker. Um, wow, they were definitely in this group think societal. This is the way it should be. Kids should be seen and not heard. There was all these rules and everything. This is the way we did it. And these people don't know it. They're no good, or they're this or they're that. And this is what, and we're the right ones, and we do it right, and this is the way we do it. And I don't know. Um, I'm sure from that era, coming out of the 20s when things changed around, and those were some happy days. But coming out of the Depression, uh, everyone's ego was definitely there and leading the way. And the group think has been there a long, long, long time, and they were in the deep thick of it. So uh, it's sad because um, that was another roller coaster that they lived on and in. And it would be nice to see so many more people jump off that train and realize that's not the way it has to be. So that's why we share, and that's why we do what we do, is to open up our own selves to the true reality of truth underneath all the conditioning and all the physicality and materialism that we've been caught up in, and bring that eternal presence forward into our world and live caring about everything, caring about everything. It's beautiful thought, and I believe that's what's happening. Is there's many people still thick in that conditioning, and many people have cracked that egg and are being um, seeing a a new reality from the inside out by actually experiencing things that they hadn't experienced before, and actually realizing that we are that experience of purity and love. We come from a good place, not a bad place. We come from a good, pure place that that wasn't contaminated or anything but pure light, pure light. So that is about all I have right now. And it's been fun to get that out. And I've enjoyed it, enjoyed sharing. And I'll sleep good tonight. And so good night.